Hope you're all still awake. Late Night Mega here. And last time we created a character, Aurelia, and
Hello, my
she
dear
is
girl.
a
By
female
chance, I am
human
beginning to
warrior.
teach these young squires about your family's history.
Do we have to? History is boring.
I
Boys,
agree with
you
the
are
kids.
referring to the Couslands, the very family in whose castle you live. Show some respect.
It's alright, it's boring. I was never really into history in school. Mainly because it was all about memorizing
So
dates
you
and
haven't
years and all this
changed.
stuff, and
Perhaps it would benefit
I'm
you to
not
join
the
our
best at
lesson.
memorizing stuff just for the sake of memorization. Like, if I memorize things, it just needs to come more naturally to me,
Wonderful. The
not
Cousland
like
history is
memorize
long
these
indeed.
little
Where shall we
details
start?
for a test and then never use them again. Anyways, yeah, so I guess we're gonna hear some of
The
this
history between the Couslands and the House reaches back to the
history.
Orlesian occupation.
It'll make more sense to establish the setting of this intro sequence
During
with
the rebellion
Aurelia.
against Orlais, several battles were fought near Highever. The port village of Harper's Ford was the Turnier's center. Its Arl was Tarleton Howe. Though nearly 90, he was still as sharp and bitter as cheap ale. Your grandfather openly supported the rebellion, but Howe sided with Orlais. Your family was forced to seize Harper's Ford before it was all over.
So, yeah, how are they...
Your grandfather couldn't afford to lose Harper's Ford. In keeping the town, your family drove Orlais from its lands. The Howes
okay.
eventually joined the rebellion, when all of Ferelden united behind King Merrick and General Logain. Just as now we united behind Merrick's son, King Cailan, to fight the Darkspawn.
So it sounds like this war between Orlais and the whatever our last name is here
I'm glad some of my
wasn't
lessons don't
super long ago.
disappear into that yawning chasm between your ears, young lady.
Your lecturing does lead to yawning.
If I were
We'll
truly a
be
skilled
nice.
tutor, I suspect I would not encounter such insouciance amongst my pupils. You can look that up later.
Or I
At
can
any
just
rate,
make it up.
your family has held the Tournier of Highever since before King Callan had united Ferelden. In fact, Tierna Elethea Cousland battled Callanhad to maintain Highever's independence. The Couslands are ardent
we'll pick that
royalists
one.
now, but at that time, Callanhad was unknown and considered dangerous by many. When Callanhad's army reached Highever, Tierna Elethea led the local bands against him. Obviously, Callanhad won. Thank you for indulging
Okay, yeah.
an
At this
old
point,
man.
I'm kind of done with this
Does
history.
that mean we have to listen to you now?
Silence! I will not have you two becoming smart-mouthed hooligans. Perhaps you should go. I doubt they need any more distraction. I'm just going to settle in here and apparently just talk to myself for all the good.
Well, that was amusing. Oh, hey, he's back, even though we wandered off. Books that give us experience. I always want to inspect the books. Our dog's just following us around. And for the sake of simplicity, I'm going to keep the same dog name no matter which intro scene we get. But, yeah, I wasn't prepared for getting the dog here. I've played through a few of the intro sequences in Dragon Age Origins, but I have not played all of them. I don't remember if I played this one or not. It's been a long time since I've played this game as well.
And my dear Bryce bought this back from Orlais last year. The Marquis who gave it to him was drunk, I understand, and mistook Bryce for the king. Ah, here is my lovely daughter. I take it by the presence of that troublesome hound of yours that the situation in the kitchen is handled?
Well, since you want to call him troublesome, I'm just going to throw it right back in your face, because the dog was helping us find rats in the kitchen. I'm not calling the dog stupid.
Just the thing for my guests to hear right before dinner.
Well,
Darling,
your fault for
remember Lady
bashing the dog.
Landra, Lan Lawrence's wife?
I think we last met at your mother's spring salon.
I have no... Weren't you drunk? I have no reason to be,
You're too kind, dear girl. Didn't I spend half
sarcastic
the salon
with these
trying
people?
to convince you to marry my son?
And made a very poor case for it, I might add.
You remember my son, Dyron. He's not married yet either.
Don't listen to her. It's good to see
Our
you
dog
again,
is still
milady.
covered in
You're
blood.
looking as beautiful as ever.
Let's see. Go soak your head. I don't want to flirt with this
And
guy. We'll
this is
just
my lady in
be
waiting.
polite.
Iona. Do say something.
Iona. Well, I guess the game is going
You are
along
as
with
pretty
our
as your mother
naming scheme as
describes.
well.
And she says that
Scheme,
after seeing
theme.
you whacking stuffed men in the courtyard, sweating like a mule.
Your daughter's prowess with the blade is most impressive.
I was quite the battle maiden myself in my day. But I think it was the softer arts that helped me land a husband.
Alone. No, I don't want to speak to
course,
him
darling.
alone.
You must have many things to do before
We'll
Fergus
just-
and your father leave.
Yeah, let's
I
get out of
think
this
perhaps I
conversation.
shall
I've had
rest
enough
now,
of
my
it.
dear. Dyron, I will see you and Iona at supper.
Perhaps we'll retire to the study for now.
Good evening, your ladyship.
Alright, so I mentioned... Oh, hey, they were
You
playing
should say
chess over
goodbye to
there.
Fergus while you have the chance.
Fergus. Oh, that's our brother, isn't he? That's where we're going. Or where we're supposed to be going.
I know it's difficult to stay in the castle and watch others ride
Yeah,
off.
I didn't want to ask them
We
why I
must
couldn't
see
go
to
with
our
them because I
duties
figured, you know, they're
understand that,
royalty
don't you?
and in charge, but I can talk to Mother about that.
Trust me.
Sure.
You'll get your chance for excitement soon enough.
Okay.
As
I have
do
a bad
I.
feeling about all
Your
this.
father and brother are marching off to fight Maker knows what. All the assurances in the world don't comfort me. But it wouldn't help for us to take up arms and follow. Fergus and your father have their duty and we have ours. I love you, my darling girl. You know that, don't you? Go do
Yeah,
what
I
you
guess we'll
must,
be
then.
nice.
I will see you soon.
Alright, so it looks like they were playing chess there. I'm gonna guess that the black piece is won. On account of there is more of them. Alright, so I mentioned last time that we're going to have a vote on which of the 6 characters we create that we're going to continue forth with when we get out of the intro sequences of everyone. And I'm going to keep that vote. Don't feel like you have to vote already, but because you can wait and see all of the characters and their backstories and the general idea of what I plan to do with them. So voting is going to be open. It's open right now if you want to, or it is open. I'm going to leave it open for like a few days to a week after we finish the 6th and final part. That will be the mage part.
I'll be back before you know it.
I wish victory was indeed so certain.
He must be
My heart
Fergus.
is disquiet.
Don't frighten the boy, love. I speak the truth.
Hey, he's
and here's my little
Fergalicious.
sister to see me off. Now dry your eyes, love, and wish me well.
We don't need no being Fergalicious while I'm here.
Stay. I'd like to say farewell.
All right. Now, when I was first reading this, I kind of misunderstood what Father had said. I thought
If it's any
they were
consolation,
still leaving
I'm sure
together,
I'll
not
freeze in the southern rain
Father
and be
wants you to
completely
leave
jealous
ahead
you
of
up
him.
here, warm and safe.
But that is
I am
actually the
positively
message.
thrilled that you will be so miserable, husband.
need to know. I wish I could go with him.
Was he riding a griffin?
Shh, Orin. Griffins only exist in stories now.
I'd heard that. Did he say why he's come?
He's recruiting. Grey Warden business.
If I were a Grey Warden, little sister, I'd have my eye on you. Not that father would ever allow it. Then the
That's
Owl's
fine.
men
Okay,
are
I'll
delayed.
pick this.
You'd think his men were all walking backwards. Well, I'd better get underway. So many Darkspawn to behead, so little time. Off we go then. I'll see you soon, my love.
I would hope, dear boy, that you plan to wait for us before taking your leave.
Be well, my son. I will pray for your safety every day you are gone.
Shield would be more... Yeah, I'm not going to insult their religion. I don't have a reason to. At least not at this
I
point.
keep telling you, no Darkspawn will ever best me.
And make us sustain and preserve us all. Watch over our sons, husbands and fathers, and bring them safely back to us.
And bring us some ale and wenches while you're at it. For the men, of course.
Fergus, you would say this in front of your mother?
What's a wench? Is that what you pull on to get the bucket out of the well?
A wench is a woman that pours the ale in a tavern, Orin. Or a woman who drinks a lot of ale.
Bryce, maker's breath. It's like living with a pair of small boys. Thankfully, I have a daughter.
I'll miss you, mother dear. You'll
Your
take
daughter,
care of her,
who's
sister,
not
won't
much
you?
better.
Oh, good.
I guess I'll
How
go with that
thrilling to know I'm
option.
so well taken care of.
Enough. Enough.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily going to
you'll want to
read
get an
all of
early
the
night.
choices or allow myself
Much
to
to
read
do
all the
tomorrow.
choices because, well, I'm doing this in post-commentary because I'm recording in HD because this was the only way I could get this to work. The other way I had set up for my Xbox, well, we leveled up by reading a book. Awesome. So we get attribute points. I want strength, dexterity. I think dexterity helps me defensively. I don't know. Shield block. Shield, what do we have up here? Precise strike, taunt. I should probably be taking that line. But I haven't fully planned out the characters, each of these things yet. I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm going to make this person a sword and shield user. And that's all I had going into this. For the next intro sequences, I'm going to try to plan some things out a little bit better. Just so I'm not spending tons of time in the menu looking at abilities, because I tend to do that in this game. We have accumulated no money yet. We're a noble. How do we have no money? That's lame. Yeah, sometimes the loading screens will give you like stats of certain characters and just like fun little things like that. By the way, another thing I failed to mention about this game is I have never completed it. Now, I have completed Dragon Age 2, but I've never fully finished the first one. I'll go into more of that later. We're being awoken. We need to wear more than underwear. Dog knows something's wrong. Obari are really smart, remember? See, I'm not gonna say mean things. We're just gonna, yeah. No, I'm not gonna say mean things to the dog.
My lady, help me! The castle is under attack!
You don't say. We're naked. We have clothes now. Okay. Castle is under attack. It is time to kill stuff. Shield bash.
Am I too quick for you? Alright, alright.
Well, that only did a few damage, but it knocked them off their feet. It can be really annoying when you get knocked off your feet,
Now it's better than later.
because, well, then it takes you time to reestablish your attack again.
Got it. Can I get you a ladder? You can get off my back.
I'm pressing the A button to attack, but you don't have to press it this much. Once you press the A button to attack once, you just kind of attack. like some of the things they'll say in battle. So yeah, to use certain skills and abilities, you can hot button them to your X, Y, and B, and then you can also hold the trigger to get like another set of X, Y, B things. So it's pretty simple to activate your stuff. There's no like special combos you need to do and button combos and that.
Those are Hal's men. Why would they attack us?
And that's one thing that I like about the Dragon Age series and how the gameplay plays.
You don't think Hal's men were delayed? On purpose? That bastard. I'll cut his lying throat myself.
So he delayed, quote, delayed his men so that he could attack the castle while everyone else left. We must find him. This Hal's a traitor. We should check on Mr. Fergalicious, too.
And trust his mercy. What if the soldiers went into your brother's room first? Let's check on them quickly. Then we'll look for Bryce downstairs.
You could really do whichever one you wanted, but we're gonna check on our brother. Actually, we're gonna check on the treasure chest here and pick up a couple items. Nothing else here.
I see enemies ahead.
Yep, there's definitely enemies ahead. We're gonna go after these archers first. Shield bash. The way I'm doing things is not the greatest, and they use the ability to stun me. Stop doing that, that's annoying. So it's probably best to just focus on one guy until you kill them. There's still an archer over here. Okay, there's not an archer over here. So Hal, who is supposed to be our friends, our allies, has now attacked us. I'm curious what the reasoning is behind this, but I suppose that doesn't matter right now in the heat of battle.
No.
Oh no.
My little Oren. What manner of fiend slaughters innocents?
Yeah, I'll make them pay for that.
He means to kill all of us. Oh, poor Fergus. Let's go. I don't want to see this.
So that's Fergus's wife and son. I told you guys this was going to get have some kind of mature themes and events with it. It's not all just about blood spattering. We have our dog leveled up, but I can't seem to do anything about that. Oh, there we go. Alright, dog, what is the... Dog can just have strength and... dexterity? Sure. Dog skills, okay. Yeah, the dog kind of gets their own special skills. The dog is probably not the greatest to have in your party once you get to a point where you can choose...
Some of your father's belongings are in that trunk.
Choose your party. And we have more characters and we're not in the intro. You're a rogue. Can you... No, you can't. Okay then. Oh, there's the trunk. And just kind of compare here, see if anything is better than what I currently have. It probably isn't. But we're going to take it all with us anyway. I generally like to take as much stuff as I can with me. I don't like filling up my inventory to where I can't take stuff, of course, and then you have to try and like throw stuff away in order to pick up other things. But I will take stuff along and then sell it when I get the opportunity to get money, because you definitely need a lot of money in this game.
Hadn't been here.
And we can hear more fighting in this direction, so let's go in this direction.
Can you hear the fighting? Hal's men must be everywhere.
Let's kill them all. We're clearly stronger than...
You would throw your life away? The front gates. That's where your father must be.
We've already killed like 8 people when we've had like 4-on-3 disadvantages.
Listen, darling. We haven't much time. If we can't find your father, you must get out of here alive. Without you and Fergus, the entire Kusen line dies here. If Hal's men are inside, they must already control the castle. We must use the servants' entry in the larder to escape. Do you hear me?
Servants' entry in the larder. Well, why don't we just run around the castle and clear out everyone?
Let's find out for ourselves. But if Hal's trap has snapped shut, escaping may not be easy.
Fair enough. I mean, we just kind of got here and we don't fully know the situation. Let's not... It's not really... That's like my general playstyle. Let's not rush into things. Let's assess the situation as best we can and then make a decision. You'll probably see a lot of my own personality reflected through our... Oh, the chess game is still up. You probably see a lot of my own personality and thoughts reflected through the characters. Persuade, don't be a coward, stand and fight. This is why we got that coercion.
Here they come!
Alright, so now we have another guy that's fighting with us. Let's take on these guys. That did 0 damage. Smack him. That noise. My goodness. Some of the noises people make in these battles is a little silly. You know, that double shield attack, it's nice for stunning them. That's about all it does. Another thing I'm noticing with this sword and shield warrior is that we're not doing a ton of damage ourselves. And from what I'm seeing, sword and shield is going to be more of a tanky character that will just kind of stand around, try to attract enemies, and take a bunch of damage. Or take a little damage because you've got, you know, better armor and a shield and all that. Oh, hello, we're just gonna bust in here and start killing you archers. Get over here so I can kill you. And now we're starting. So the shield bash thing, it's nice. But I'm not sure I would be a fan of this style of gameplay that the sword and shield warrior has. Battle music sometimes gets really intense. Okay, and the rest of these people here must be ours. Oh, you got stuff. Lifestone. That's a crafting item of some sorts. I really don't know how any of the crafting in this game works, I'll be honest. I've never crafted anything in a Dragon Age game. Maybe if I crafted stuff as like a warrior, maybe then things would be more interesting. Oh my gosh, you with that scream. Why did I tell you to stand and fight with us? Oh man, the enemy has Mabari. We still got one guy here. Shield fashion. Your health and stamina, or health and magic if you have a mage, will replenish very quickly after any battle and there's no like enemies in the vicinity, which is a really neat feature. I do kind of like that because it kind of helps you stay within the moving and the action and the exploration aspects of the game, rather than having to take time to stop and heal after every single fight. So that's one thing I like about this style with Dragon Age and how they implemented this. Also, our health and stamina will regain slowly during a fight as well, though not nearly as quick as when you're outside of a fight, because then, well, that would just be ridiculous. Okay, I'm just making sure I got all the items, all the books read. Treasure I can't get. Don't suppose Mommy could unlock it for me. Where am I supposed to be going? Down here? I haven't been down here.
I can't do that.
We're getting close to the treasury. The Kuzland family blade lies inside. Here, darling, take my key. That blade cannot fall into Hao's hands. It should sever his treacherous head.
I agree with that. Let's make it
It is
happen.
done.
So we can go to the treasury.
Done. Anything else?
Axe and a short bow. What's this axe do? Is this better? This is not really better, is it? I mean, it has more armor penetration, strength modifier, but damage is one lower. I don't know how to gauge that. I'll be honest, I really don't. I'm just like, the higher numbers are better, but when you throw something mixed like that at me, mixed comparison, I'm gonna fumble on those moments. So if I end up not equipping the best thing at the time... Ooh, family sword. Oh, I need more strength to hold that shield. Why do I want to hold that sword? That's definitely better than our current sword. So we'll go over here. What about this scale armor? Did I check this? Oh, yes, we do need to equip the scale armor. Let's see, that's better. See, that one was easy. But other times you might have to compare like certain bonuses to things. And depending on your character and what you're trying to do, the bonuses might outweigh like something that has just a better raw number. Depending on the effects you're looking for and whatnot. Alright, well with that, I'm going to see you guys next time, and we'll finish up Aurelia's intro here and see what becomes of the castle. Make sure I got everything here before I leave. Alright.